NFC matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got him. Slam.
To throw again, Brady. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and Larry.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
His kick
and that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7. Rams
following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Defense wins tonight, baby. He's checking. Crash.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA.
Rodgers pass complete to Robert
Woods.
Touchdown,
79 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Give me that ball, defense.
They'll run it with Jones. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Two touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Rams 14, Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yard.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum change. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to pull loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
24 is the mic.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Brady's throw there complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was. As you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there.
Hey, goal 66.
Second down and goal. Brady, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Rams 21, Buccaneers 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That one's on the veteran Cordy Glenn. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
All day, baby. All day. Bang, bang, bang. Get 300.
On the counter, this is Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's the end.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Buccaneers 14.
On play action, now Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
What we got? What we got?
To throw is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 32 that time. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Suckup. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Off the field. Let's get off the field. Kill.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Going deep here for Still. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Complete to Kenny Still.
A big play there for L.A.
It's a gain of 56
yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Watch the slant.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. Zoom. Hey, watch the slant. 45. Mike, 45.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. That it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Rams 28, Buccaneers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 52 yards. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. Box it. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45. Mike, go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Check curls. 45's the Mike.
Rodgers now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Tighten up. Pull together.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A.
Rodgers pass.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
Touchdown,
and the
Los
Rams
Angeles.
have broken our tie as they take the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
Burgess on the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Complete to Antonio Brown. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
24 is the mic. Alpha.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a first down carry by Jones. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I hope we're giving enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game. 35-35.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods,
to number
77 yards. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Makes the score
Point after,
Rams
right
42.
down the middle. And they will
Buccaneers
take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments. But they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Check, 43.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Rams.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
45. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 30.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcrd matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
45's the mic.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Complete to Cooper
Kupp
touchdown,
saving his
Los
best for the
Angeles.
playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score Rams 49.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Evans has it left side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Suck up for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Rams 49. Buccaneers.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 26-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check Mike. Check 30. Check Mike 40.
From the 38, Rodgers. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete.
Rodgers.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
And a Rams 1st down.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 45's the mic. Hey, pick your game up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Get 300. Get 300. Wise motion. Check. 40.
To throw is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before
Rodgers
he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
52.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
By the Rams.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have... And this is caught. He's got
Rodgers
it. Touchdown, L.A.
To Tyler Higbee.
Tyler Higbee.
LA.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Rams 59, Buccaneers 42.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Over the middle to Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
One final try now for Brady. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome. And this one's over.
Buccaneers 48.
I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks.